Mother Teresa said that it's not about how much we give, but how much love we put into giving. Here, by giving, I mean helping society wholeheartedly, isn't it? Hello everyone and welcome back to today's video, where I start a new series to cover all about the different categories under Forbes 30 Under 30, so that people who wish to be part of it know the details, know about the people who have been in this list, and also most importantly, understand that you can make it here only if you enjoy what you do and also if you follow your passion. In this video, I will be talking about startups in the field of NGOs and social entrepreneurship, the stories of their owners, and also about what can you be doing in this industry if you have interest in this. To tell a bit about me, I am Gayatri Chauhan and I'll be guiding you through this video. So, answering to what are the things included in this category, let's start with social entrepreneurs. These are individuals who try to tackle society's most pressing problems and attempt to drive social innovation in fields such as healthcare, agriculture, education, environment, and human rights, using new approaches and products and more rigorous application of known technologies or strategies. Similar to business entrepreneur, a social entrepreneur operates with entrepreneurial determination and business methods to create financially sustainable organizations that often have an income generating stream built into the business model. A couple of keywords that are applicable to social entrepreneurs are innovation, sustainability, reach, and social impact. Second, social enterprises. These are often confused with non-governmental organizations, which are also called as NGOs. However, the main difference here is the revenue model. Whereas NGOs rely primarily on the charitable contributions and public funding, social enterprises aim to generate enough revenue to sustain themselves financially. They have a steady stream of income, take out loans or grants such as investors from partnerships and much more. The business approach is just one among many ways to create social value. Therefore, NGOs and social enterprises complement each other rather than standing in each other's way. Now, let's talk about who is the person who made it in Forbes 30. The first person is Piyush Verma, a 29-year-old founder and CEO of Manush Labs. The 29-year-old entrepreneur who made it in Forbes 30 Under 30, he is an achiever who helped the country at the time of COVID. He is a CEO and founder of Manush Lab, which helped Tier 2 city youngsters to fulfill their entrepreneurship dreams with proper mentorship and guidance. Manush Labs also provides funding to the startups. Now, let's talk about the second pair who made it in Forbes 30 Under 30. Neelam Jain and Nishant Agrawal are co-founders, CEO and COO of Periphery. Neelam Jain was financial analyst in Goldman Sachs, and then she was a part of Shenomics. And then she founded this company Periphery and is CEO of it. Nishant Agrawal was the CEO of Zeen for more than 7 years, and then he joined Periphery as an associate, and in less than 6 months he became the COO. Now let's talk about top 5 career opportunities in NGO and social entrepreneurship. In these fields, there are lots of things which you can do, as India is facing lots of challenges. So here are my top 5 career choices you can opt for. Number 1. Technology influence. It can help poor, farmers, and also youth of India in many ways, because technology helps poor and farmers for earning money and for developing farming techniques, and their production helps to generate employment. Number 2. Public relations and marketing. NGOs need media professionals with strong network to reach out the general public about the NGO's activities. Third, fundraisings. NGOs and social entrepreneurship business require candidates with strong networking and interpersonal skills to facilitate the inflow of funds that will sustain programs. Fourth, you can start your program management. This is a diverse area with a wide spectrum of programs. Every business and NGOs has different activities, so the work pattern also depends. The last one, event management. NGOs host events for fundraisings and to create awareness and require event management professionals with good organizational and communication skills. A little bit of good can turn into a whole lot of good when fueled by the commitment of social entrepreneur. And if you have that in you, you can pursue your passion by helping people in the country. I hope this video brings a little bit of encouragement and motivation to you. Don't forget to subscribe the channel and stay tuned and turn on the bell icon so that you don't miss on any further important information. Till then, bye-bye.